So what I thought I'd do now is do a little bit of a screen share. This is where we started, believe it or not. So we began, but this was sort of my framework in terms of when we started talking. All this is in alignment with my book that's up on Amazon, just launched. It's very, very new, headstrong and heartfelt, because we need to come from here. We also need to come from our heart. And it's not about either or, it's about and creating that harmony. So what this book is about is my reflections on my journey the last 5 years in terms of living consciously, because my world was chaotic, and it absolutely was chaotic. Anyways, not to get into too much story, but here is sort of where we started. So we started talking about really trying to create your harmony compass. And so what I did, it was just a kind of a easygoing kind of Q&A, right?
Yeah, it was a conversation.
It was a conversation, exactly. Just like a conversation with a friend.
It was just about really the things that were swimming around in my life, but not the details of the story.
Right. It was the data of what was going on, because what we were trying to do is, one of the things I talked about is that we need to figure out where we are. If you're going to travel on a journey, we always start somewhere. So we begin where we're at, look at where it is, and then we move through this. So this is a bit of a quick overview. I want to give people a sense as to what's involved. We kind of covered 7 areas, and so it ended up looking like this.
Yeah.
And so what people can't see is down below. You can't see the compass, and so you were trying to look at this on your phone.
Yeah, it was just too much.
Even on a computer screen, it would be too much.
Yeah. It's not what I need to look at. I don't need all those facts of where I was. I needed the compass.
Right, because the thing that's interesting about this is it's the process of talking about the details that got us to this point. Mm-hmm. This is Mary Ann's compass.
Now switch back to the other. It's so, look at that. They chaos and that's what we live in. But then we get to the harmony of, for the decisions I make, for, I got to share just a minute that we got to this place. And I woke up this morning. I wrote an article for a big Indian newspaper called Complete Wellness.
Cool.
And I hadn't heard anything. It's been probably 4 or 5 months. I woke up this morning and it was all on. It pays to play. And I woke up this morning and they wanted my picture and my bio because they're ready to publish it.
Awesome.
So feeling into this, I believe, allowed that to happen because I had the support. I had the freedom. It is congruent with who I am, which is it pays to play.
Right.
So I'm excited. Thank you.
It's really interesting. You're welcome. Thank you for playing with me because, if you look about, this was your truth. These were all the energies that were in your life that were trying to get your attention, right?
Uh-huh.
And we can have all the good intentions in the world, but if we don't put our attention on our intentions, what's our chance of experiencing it? I think it's pretty low in my personal experience.
It's outer attentions. So,
inner. And what's fascinating for me is in the last 5 years, the shift that I've made being a business planning guy. I wrote a 384-page book on writing a business plan that to be able to work with somebody in an hour and work with them and get their energy in harmony so that they're headstrong and heartfelt. And I think it's just really exciting to be able to play with this idea. So I was so excited about this, Mary Ann, I decided I needed one. But, so here's an overview of kind of what the process is. It's where we began was the big picture. We had a conversation. That's what your whole map looked like, right? And then your personalized compass is the wallpaper that's on your phone.
It's amazing. It's well worth the 100. I would say
it's worth a lot.
I'd pay $1,000 or $5,000 for it. It is a valuable tool.
Well, thank you for that. And then I was so excited, I did one for myself.
Yeah,
Now,
we all need one.
it took me a few hours and um, looking at it and feeling into it, because I didn't have somebody guiding me and kind of asking questions.
I would
So I
have.
could just sit with it. I know you would have, but I was just too excited. I couldn't wait.
Yeah.
I wanted what you
Powerful.
experienced. Marianne, thank you for being who you are, being this playful muse. And I learned so much from you over the years. Highly recommend that if you guys are, if you're watching this video and this kind of captures your imagination, absolutely an hour of your time, a little bit of preparation, an hour with me, you'll have your own personalized harmony compass so that you can be headstrong and heartfelt and live your life, in a more congruent way. And so I'm excited to be able to offer that to you. And I just want to encourage you that if you're looking for someone to stand with you in your life, to kind of tickle you, to tickle you kind of psychologically, psychically, energetically, with ideas, and sometimes with a size 9 boot.
Shoulders help carry a little bit.
And
in a very playful way, though.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Sometimes the boot is getting out and doing something like having yourself hold somebody's hand because you haven't been touched in years. It's also getting out and playing and doing something for yourself. Right. So it's sort of that feminine side, that creative side,
right,
is what I really aspire to help people get in touch with, is their heart.
Where can people find you online?
They can find me on Facebook at Marianne St. Clair. They can also find me at mariannestclair.com, which is MarianneStClair.com.
Right on.
So I'm around.
Yeah, me too. And you can find Greg at...
Find me also.
Absolutely. You can find Greg at gregdickson.ca and Mr. Self-Care on Facebook. And namaste.
Namaste.